Jack Flash, 700 meters of pure green goodness that finishes so close to the car park, you can give the kids a snack before heading up for another lap. There's a weird concept in mountain biking around green trails. Like somehow, if the trail's not trying to kill you, it's going to be a lot less fun. But Jack Flash, that's here to call this one out, because it is an absolute blast. Sitting right next to Tingles in the Pemberton Arboretum Network, Jack Flash is the trail that you hand to someone who's never ridden a single track mountain bike before and say, start here. At 700 meters with a minus 4.7 degree grade average, it flows from top to bottom through a gorgeous series of whoops, a handful of tabletops, and some beautifully shaped berms. They'll teach you everything that you need to know about carrying speed. What I really appreciate about Jack Flash is how well it's designed for progression. It doesn't throw everything at you at once. It eases you in. The trail opens up with the gentle whoops and flowing berms that build your confidence and get your rhythm dialed before the features start arriving. By the time the tabletops show up, you've already got the speed and the feel for the trail to take them on naturally. It is a green trail, but noting for new riders, there are some features to it. Nothing too consequential if you don't hit them perfectly. They are there and they are just fun. This isn't a fire road, it is a proper little trail with some nice little corners. It's smooth and it's forgiving. The trees give you just enough breathing room to really look around and enjoy the karri forest around you. And did I mention, it also finishes at the car park. So this is our POV of Jack Flash, the trail. As you saw earlier in the flyover, there aren't too many features in the first half of the trail. It really is super progressive and allows you to build up a little bit of speed and some confidence with the initial bumps and berms on the way through here. The trees are close, but at the same time, you're not carrying a lot of speed that anything really becomes too much of a worry. The trail does link really well together and flows quite nicely throughout. So as we're heading down, you'll see the berms start to progressively build up and become a little bit more aggressive and higher built. This is part of that progression of the trail itself, and it really allows you to get into it and start to sort of test your limits if you are a new rider. Here's the first of the jumps we're going to come through, and then into a really nice berm section here that flows and links really well together. There are a couple of little bits of bark on the ground, but nothing to worry about. They'll clear up over time. Second to the tabletops, and then back into the trees and around some more berms. It really does flow and link. This hooks us back around and just into the last section of the trail that leads us back towards the car park. It does progress really nicely, has some flow and not a massive amount of elevation. We're going to come out here onto the fire road, and that is the end of the run of Jack Flash. I said this trail's for everyone, and I stand by that. I took my 4-year-old along on his bike and he hit every single feature, every berm, every little bump. Hit the tabletops, stopped at the top of them, assessed, and then went and sent it. A little pep talk from Dad, of course. Although it's not a really technical trail, it's great for beginners. And for that reason, I really recommend it. So from a rating perspective, I give it 5 out of 5 for fun. It's not difficult, but it's really enjoyable. For flow, also 5 out of 5. It builds up nicely, has some good features, and really does link well. Jank level, as with the rest of the Arboretum, there is none. It's a 0. And for technicality, I'll give it a 1. And the reason for that is there are some features in it. Everything is completely rollable, but it does have something that you have to be aware of as a new rider. If you're planning a trip to Pemberton, we've got you covered. All the other reviews of the trails are coming through one by one, and this is just a part of that series, so make sure to check out the rest of the videos. And for now, we'll see you out in the trails.